Hello and welcome to York News, a brief look at what's new and what's happening in York County. I'm Gail Whitaker. Coming up on this edition of York News,
Bustin' makes me feel good. You're next.
While it may be wintertime, it's time to think about this summer and register for the Junior 4-H camp.
Call to order the York County Board of Supervisors meeting.
Up first, the Board of Supervisors held a regular meeting on Tuesday, January 15th. At the meeting, the board was introduced to new members of several York County boards and committees and received a presentation from Ms. Brendina Tobias from the York-Pocosin Child Advocacy Team regarding Child Abuse Prevention Month and the Pinwheels for Prevention program. There were 3 public hearing items on the agenda. All were approved by the board. These were a request for a special use permit to authorize a miniature golf course at 4301 George Washington Memorial Highway. This location is at the intersection of Route 17 and Sports Way, adjacent to the York County Sports Complex. A request for a special use permit to authorize a height increase for a flagpole to be installed at the Casey Toyota dealership at 601 East Rochambeau Drive, and the board's intent to enter and take the necessary easements across property on Old Wormley Creek Road in association with the Old Wormley Creek Sewer Project.
Is to think about us, people on fixed income. We're hurting.
The board held a public forum to receive public comment on the development of the county's fiscal year 2014 proposed budget. The board approved all items on the consent calendar, including a purchase authorization for the Waterview Sanitary Sewer Project and the Old Wormley Creek Sewer Project, an amendment to the agreement with the Virginia Peninsula's Public Service Authority regarding the curbside recycling program, the acceptance and appropriation of grant funding from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for the funding of 3 firefighter positions, the acceptance and appropriation of grant funding from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for the purpose of procuring fire station bay emission exhaust systems, and the sponsorship of a zoning ordinance text amendment application to consider adding provisions for sidewalk signs. Under new business, the board approved minutes of a previous meeting held in 2012 and the renewal of an authorization for a non-resident employee in a real estate office operated as a home occupation at 218 Ryan's Way. The next meeting of the Board of Supervisors is scheduled for 6 p.m. Tuesday, February 5th in the East Room of York Hall. For more information about the Board of Supervisors meetings, call the County Administrator's Office at 890-3320. The Board's complete agenda, including all supporting materials, is also available on the county's website at www.yorkcounty.gov. Board of Supervisors meetings are retelecast on WYCG TV on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 11 a.m., 7 p.m., and 11 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday at 3 p.m. Programs scheduled for 6 p.m. on the board's meeting dates will be preempted by the live meeting.
To look at all of the regional organizations and see where there's duplication or maybe where there's a gap and how we can reorganize to make this region more competitive.
Meetings are also available both live and on demand on the web. WYCG TV programming on the web may be reached by logging on to the county's website and then selecting WYCG on the home page.
Good evening. Call to order the January 9, 2013 meeting of the York County Planning Commission.
The York County Planning Commission has scheduled a public hearing to receive public comment on the draft updated comprehensive plan. The public hearing will be held at the Commission's regular meeting scheduled for Wednesday, February 13th at 7 p.m. in the boardroom of York Hall. The draft updated plan can be downloaded from the Planning Division website at www.yorkcounty.gov/planning. To leave comments on the plan, you can email planning@yorkcounty.gov, call 890-3404, or mail your comments to Planning Division, P.O. Box 532, Yorktown, Virginia 23690. There are changes to refunds of income taxes this year. A new video is available for viewing on YouTube that explains these changes.
Have you heard the news? The Virginia Department of Taxation is offering a new option for receiving your 2012 income tax refund, the Virginia Tax Refund Debit Card. This prepaid debit card replaces the paper checks you may have received for income tax refunds in the past. Starting with your 2012 tax return, you will have to choose whether to receive your refund by direct deposit to your bank account or on a Virginia Tax Refund debit card. You can no longer request a paper check. Why the change? The 2012 General Assembly eliminated paper refund checks as a money-saving measure for the Commonwealth. Even though most people have their refunds deposited into their bank accounts, Virginia still issues over 1 million refund checks each year at a cost of about $200,000. A division of Xerox Corporation will administer the tax refund debit card program at no cost to the state. Under the new law, individuals who do not choose direct deposit will receive their refunds on the tax refund debit card. In addition to saving money for the Commonwealth, the debit card offers Virginia taxpayers a secure and convenient alternative to paper checks and eliminates check cashing fees. If you think the Virginia Tax Refund Debit Card will be the best option for you, here are some things you should know. Your refund will be deposited in a secure bank account, and a prepaid MasterCard debit card in the amount of your refund will be mailed to you. The debit card is secure and can only be activated by you using identifying information that only you should know. Activate your card online or by phone. You then create a PIN or personal identification number to use with your card. This provides additional security to keep others from using your card. Once you activate your refund debit card, you can use it like any other prepaid debit card or even cash it at a bank. For example, you can use the card to make purchases at retailers or online. You can pay bills. You can withdraw the funds at any ATM or get cash back at many retailers when you make a purchase. Or simply go to a MasterCard bank and get your entire refund in cash. You can also transfer the money from your debit card to your own bank or credit union account. As you can see, the Virginia Tax Refund Debit Card offers convenience and flexibility. However, there are a few more things you'll need to know about using the card. There are many ways to receive or transfer your money for free, but there are fees on some debit card transactions and services. You should review the fee schedule on our website before using your card. You can use your card until the refund amount is gone. You will receive a new refund debit card for each future refund unless you choose direct deposit. If you file a joint return and choose the debit card option, you and your spouse will each receive a debit card to access the joint refund account and to use the funds as you mutually agree. The Department of Taxation cannot divide a joint refund on debit cards between spouses. That's the Virginia Tax Refund Debit Card in a nutshell. For more information, including frequently asked questions, the fee schedule, and other helpful resources, visit the Department of Taxation's website at tax.virginia.gov.
The income tax filing deadline for your federal returns is April 15th. State income tax deadline is May 1st. The 2013 Beautiful York County Calendar is available for you to pick up on your next trip to the library. Calendars are also available in the York County Public Information Office and the Waste Management Center. However, the calendar art featured in this year's calendar will be on display at the Tabb Library through the end of this month and will then be moved to the Yorktown Library during February. Please take a moment to stop by during these exhibitions and admire the work of our young people.
Do you need information or maps or anything?
In Yorktown, the gallery at York Hall has shifted to its winter hours from now until spring opening on April 2nd. Hours of operation currently are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The gallery is located in York Hall at 301 Main Street in Yorktown. For more information, call 890-4490.
We have a lot of really super students in our school system.
Citizens are invited to help celebrate some of the good news about York County's high school-aged youth by nominating a deserving student for one of the county's $500 Outstanding Youth Award scholarships, sponsored each year by the Board of Supervisors and the York County Youth Commission. Nominations in the categories of compassion, courage, community service, and overall achievement are due at the Parks and Recreation Office by 5 p.m. on Wednesday, February 13th. Nomination forms are available by downloading them from the Youth Commission's website at www.ycyc.info. Forms are also available at the Yorktown and Tabb Libraries, Williamsburg James City County Libraries, and the Parks and Recreation Office. For more information, call Parks and Recreation at 890-3500.
Have you ever seen a baby country?
Boys and girls ages 9 to 13 are invited to register for the York-Pocosin Junior 4-H camp that is being held July 29th through August 2nd. This 5-day, 4-night residential camp is conducted at the Jamestown 4-H Center and costs $225. Registrations are now being accepted by mail only. Registrations must be mailed to VCE York-Pocosin Extension Office, P.O. Box 532, Yorktown, Virginia 23690. Registration is open until all slots are filled. Once all slots have been filled, children will be put on a waiting list. For more information, visit www.yorkcounty.gov/VCE or call 890-4940.
Get the love circle.
The Extension Office is also now accepting applications for teen counselors for the 2013 Junior 4-H camp. Interested teens who were at least 14 as of January 1st can visit www.yorkcounty.gov/VCE to download an application. The registration fee is $100 and must be mailed to the Extension Office.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And finally, exciting and educational events continue at the Senior Center of York for our seniors aged 55 or better and their spouses regardless of age. For more information, visit the center located in the Washington Square Shopping Center or call 898-3807. The center is closed on all county holidays. That's all for this edition of York News. Please join us on February 13th for the next edition of York News. Until then, thanks for watching.